Hi, my name is Safia, and I take the medical assistance program at the Academy Charter School. Three things the program has taught me is one, it's unrelated to medical, but it's one to always be persistent with my work and make sure I don't fall behind. Another thing is some things like related to medical are like medical billing and medical processing. I've learned a lot throughout the 3 years with medical terminology as well added to that and about the systems of bodies. So I think that really helps me when I'm going to the medical career. And then another thing I've learned from medical is the most important part, the phlebotomy courses, where I have to take blood and draw blood and give incisions as well, is to always be precise and persistent and make sure I know what I'm doing with that. The program has prepared me for college because it set me up with really good professors like Ms. V and Dr. T and Ms. Lowe. They've really helped me get to where I need to be and be persistent with throughout my work. And they've also showed me like they've also prepared me for what college is going to be like and how the college classes are going to be set up and how hardcore they're going to be and how aggressive they are going to be to my knowledge. But that just helps me know how hard I need to work to get to where I need to be. For a lifetime, for all I've known was medical. I am a hospital child, so I grew up in healthcare, and my mother's also a healthcare worker. So I've always grown to love the hospital and love the medical field. I do want to be a pediatrician. I want to help out kids, and I want to make sure they're taken care of because the first rule of healthcare is to always think about somebody else. And when we think about healthcare, we think about helping others and not just ourselves.
Hi, my name is Kirsten, and I'm currently taking the medical assisting program at the Academy Charter School. Three things I've learned manners, efficiency, and just generally how to be empathetic towards the next person. I feel the program has prepared me for college because, like, within the program, I'm able to kind of like practice my abilities on my other classmates that I feel comfortable with. That way, when I go into college and I'm doing real life simulations, I already have that like background and that foundation of learning and instructions and things like that. So I'm not really going in there blind. I have some sort of like just practice and background knowledge. When I graduate college, I want to become a pediatric nurse practitioner. I've always had a liking for like younger minds and like younger children. I've always wanted to influence them and kind of be that be that one person to bring them up and bring them into something that I've never had before. My mom is a surgical coordinator, but she wasn't really the main like purpose of why I want to be a pediatric NP. Remind yourself that like good thing comes to those who wait, and you can't really rush this sort of thing because of like the workflow and the type of work that it entails.
My name is Olivia Morrison, and I'm in the medical assistant program at the Academy Charter School. Regarding like a life lesson, I would say to give myself grace and not to be so hard on yourself because it allows you to just perform better. Another thing I learned was probably obviously medical terminology and things of that sort. Also, how to work with people because sometimes a lot of us, especially this generation, we're always on our phones. We kind of lack social skills. So, this program has definitely taught me how to be around people and how to communicate. The workload, it's not nearly as much as what we would be doing in college, but it is something definitely different from what I'm used to. Having to stay up late to study, preparing for tests, exams, and even just reading ahead on the, syllabus of what we would be learning. That's something that I feel like I could see myself doing in college. I always knew that I was going to be in the medical field, and when I found out that this school would be providing something like that for us, I knew that that's what I wanted to do. Even though that I did want to do culinary only so that I could get food, but I knew that this was going to benefit me in my future.
My name is Kamoya Brown, and I take the assisting medical program at the Academy Charter School. Three things I have learned throughout this medical program is that I have to be persistent and I also have to be hardworking. It's a lot of studying, it's a lot of memorization, and most importantly, it's a lot of teamwork because you have to rely on the people in the class to help you. And any information that we gain while doing labs or researching, we also have to share that for our teammates because together we can all help each other's success throughout the program. I've also learned that you have to be very patient and you have to be lenient with yourself because it's a lot to take in, it's a lot to learn, it's a lot to understand, and you also have to ask for help throughout the program and don't be scared to ask for help. I've had days where I felt like I wasn't good enough or I wasn't doing as good as I expect myself to do in the program. And I've overcame all of that by asking my classmates and my instructor for help. So that's the things that I've learned. The rigor of the class is like extreme. Our our instructors, they're not easy with the work and they make sure that they give us rigorous work because it sets us up for what we're going to be studying in the future. I've always wanted to become a nurse, but now more specifically a psych nurse. And we had in our ninth grade year, we had the exploring the CTE path. And I had culinary for my first 2 quarters, and then my second two, I had medical. And throughout the medical program, I basically just got a gist of what I was gonna be learning, just a overview, and I liked it. I was really interested, and I love to learn. I love to know why. I always ask why, so I feel like that kind of like helped me to choose the medical pathway.
Hi, my name is Andrea, last name Denny. My daughter's an esteemed doctor. She is a student at Academy Charter School Uniondale. She's in the CTE program, medical program at the moment. Thank you. I like the program because it's focused in the medical field and it opens the students to different things in the medical field. So they get to see what people in that field do and they get to experience it while there. And that's one thing I like because it's very hands-on. I like charter schools on a whole because with me, I never sent my daughter out to public school. She did her whole first 12 years of her life homeschooled. And when she came out of the homeschool program, she went into a charter school because I was living in Brooklyn. And then when I moved out here, I did my research and I found academy school. I like the whole concept and the way they teach the kids and educate the kids. So I said I wanted her to come to the Uniondale because they have these different programs that they were developing and it was geared towards what she wanted to do. I like to know what's going on with my child, and I can't do that from the background. They send stuff out to us and all this kind of stuff, but the fact that they invite us in to see what's really going on, it's even more helpful. We get to understand what the program is about, what they're doing, how they're getting the children out into the whole world socially to see what's going on out there. And for that, I'm very happy because it's not just all about being in school and the book work. It's the practical part and then there's the book part. And that's very impressive.